Hi everyone, it is the day before Mother's Day and I'm doing a walkthrough of the garden. There's a lot of things still to do, but there's a lot of things that have flowered and a lot of changes. So it is 8 p.m. out here, so I hope there's enough light. It seems like there's enough light, but I never usually film this late. As you can tell, there is a lot of traffic on a Saturday. There's never really a day here that there's no traffic. Okay, let's get going on the tour. Okay, here's one of my hostas this year. This is that variety that is really a big leaf hosta. I think it's called Sum, S-U-M, but I could be wrong. But I just love hostas, as many of you know. So this is like a 3-year hosta. It's been in this pot 3 years. It really, if you look down there, it's really like 6 plants, so I might just go ahead and divide them because I can get 6 plants out of this one plant. It's just that every year I never get the right time to do that. It's usually good to do this spring, this time of year before it gets really too hot, and also I think in fall. My tulips are kind of dying off. This is a fancy parrot tulip, and unfortunately I planted these too close together. Another project. So I planted hyacinths and then I laid it with the tulip, but I planted so many hyacinths that they kind of drown the tulip out, and the tulip never quite flowers. This is the second year it hasn't. It opens a little bit, but it looks kind of pathetic, and I just think there's not enough space. So I plan to divide that pretty soon. This is my succulent pot. I haven't done too much on this. I did do a lot of transplants, and I could do a lot more with making new succulent plants. Okay, here's a type of dusty mellow. This I left in from last year, so it did not die, and I thought it was going to have a lot of awkward flowers, because sometimes, you know, that happens with annuals, but it looks just about the same right now. I think it's going to flower with, like, yellow flowers that I really don't like, so I'm going to pick those off. The strawberries are flowering right now. So you see I have pretty pink flowers, and the other beds I have, like, white flowers. But no fruit yet, just flowers. So these are some simple pots that I put some of the plants that I was growing from the fall. These were just, as you can see, tins that I saved. They do get a little hot, so that's the only problem. I'm just experimenting with those. I actually had saved them. I'm going to make some kind of garland that has candles in it or lights. So save those cans. Not only are you recycling, but they can be used for many things. And I just grew sprigs of mint in here and some nasturtiums. I would say that wrong. Okay, so let me go a little bit faster so I can get in the whole garden. Nothing really much happening here. It wasn't a hydrangea, the magnolia tree. The only thing I don't like is that it doesn't flower long, but as you guys know, they're beautiful trees. Okay, these 2 new beds, I really need to weed them, but right now they were planted with irises in the fall. It doesn't look like the irises are going to make it. There's a few irises that are actually laying down. That's because the dog runner keeps knocking the plants down. So I'm going to have to relocate that or put a little fence around it. And let's see. Let's move down the patio. Give you a shot of the patio right now. It still isn't how I want it. I'm still busy, like, potting things and transferring things. My pots, nothing too impressive yet. Those are all things that I grew from seed because I'm really conscious of money. each year, and each year I think of more and more things I can do inexpensively. My fountain's up. And here are some of my pots. Okay, so let's see what I have. I have this oregano pot. This really needs to be kind of like transferred. It's really like been in here for a lot of years, so the roots are all matted. These are new roses that I rooted. This is the first year I tried that, and it seemed to work on like some of them. So if you do that, it's pretty easy. You can just Google rose cuttings and it'll do a video. Maybe I'll do a video later in the season on how to do that. But you pretty much just stick a cutting of the rose in soil. But you need to do a lot, because I would say only about 25%, if not less, is going to actually root and make a new rose bush. Okay, these are my peas. I'm kind of worried about the peas because it suddenly got like into the 80s here and it's pretty early. Okay, these are peppers. And these are some gladioles. I love gladioles. I put them in a pot just because I have no room to plant more of them right now. These are shanty daisies, and these are lilies. Again, the lilies probably can be transferred into a bed. They've been here about 3 years, and they're one of the plants I think that kind of stay compact and spread out depending on the space. The same thing with the shanty daisies. Those have been in a pot for like 3 years. Okay. Let's keep going. There's actually a lot to say this season, or this month rather. This is just a sweet potato yam that kind of grew roots inside, so I just transferred them to a pot. More seedlings. This one I got transferred a lot earlier than the other one, so this one's about 3 or 4 inches higher than the other hanging basket, but the seeds were actually planted at the same time.